I'm currently at Karahantepe, so I've just walked up the hill, and as you can see behind me, Karahantepe. You can see the face, and this is like the room with like the phallic shapes. Let me just zoom that out a little bit for you. Massive. You can see people on the right. See how tiny they are. This is the kitchen area. So they found bowls here with all sorts of animal bones and remains. Wolf, leopard, viper, all in just one bowl. Which you can see some of these plates. And then let me zoom in for you guys. There's this plate right here, sticking out of the wall. What's it doing there? And you might be wondering, how many of these T-pillars have they found here at Karahantepe? Well, let me tell you, they have found 260 T-pillars so far. And I can bet they will find more in the future. Oh, hi T-pillar. You're just, poking out of the ground. So they will probably start excavating this part here too, because as you can see, you're right next to the rest of it. And here you can see more of those T-pillars that they have found here. They already reconstructed some of these T-pillars. And on this one, you can clearly see the arm. This one's really being held together. The people would have gathered and sat and, probably feasted on like foods like we saw in the kitchen area. They found all these bones of animals. Maybe they worshipped, the carving of this man with his thingamajig in his hands. So going back to the beginning of this video, I was where the phallic shaped pillars were. Down there, I was standing on that. And later on, I showed you the kitchen area, which is there. But this gives you more of an idea of how massive this site truly is. How many T-shaped pillars they have found here. This site is enormous, and they will continue to excavate. And that feasting area that I showed you with the guy, that is to the left of me here. Another interesting thing here at Karahantepe are these way newer piles of stone. So by now you'll probably think, she's shown me all the awesome stuff that, Karahantepe has to offer. No, I didn't. Here is an unfinished T-pillar. It's still like stuck to the bedrock. They were carving it as they went. So yeah, that's the top of the T-pillar, and then it goes down. You can clearly see the scoop marks here. They were like trying to create the shape of it. So this was Karahantepe. Thank you for joining me as I showed you around the site.